So, what is your suggestion for gaslighting? What about if you go to the person with questions regarding the affair and they accuse you of attacking them when you ask them? Okay, thank you for asking me this. So, if your partner betrayed you and they go into defense mode when you ask them questions about the affair, there are a couple things that I think you could try. The first thing is to say, hey, we're on the same side here. We're both trying to get over this affair. Can you help me understand what's going on for you right now? Try to understand, why is your partner getting so defensive? Usually we get so defensive when we really feel like we're going to be attacked. What makes them think that? And then you can say, okay, so what can I do to help you feel a little bit safer or more comfortable right now? And maybe they'll say something silly like, well, don't ask me any more questions. But maybe they'll say, I need you to ask me in a softer way, or I need to take a break and come back and try later, or it would really help if we made an appointment to talk about these questions. Those would all be okay answers. And I imagine that you're thinking, well, why should I have to make them comfortable when they've done all sorts of things that have made me uncomfortable? I get it. You shouldn't have to do anything, but if you want to have a really good conversation with them and really get good answers, you have to care about their feelings too, not just how you're feeling in the moment. So try to understand where they're coming from and reassure them. And if that really doesn't work, then maybe what you can do is say, okay, I see that talking about the affair is incredibly triggering for you too. It's really horrible for me as well, but I know that we need to talk about it to heal from this. So what if I sent you an email with a couple of questions? Do you feel like you could answer that within the next 2 days? And see if they can do that. Because maybe your partner is very conflict avoidant, they have very poor coping skills, and they are just overwhelmed and dysregulated by the idea of trying to answer these questions. So give them a way to answer you that feels a little bit less scary to them, and let's see how that goes. If they just keep stonewalling you and won't answer any questions, then you have to have a conversation with them about, this is not going to work. We're not going to be able to recover from this if we can't talk about it. We need to be able to communicate about this. So I need for you to do some work with me to figure out how we're going to talk about this, because it's not an option for us to not talk about it. All right, let me know what you think about that, and let's discuss it a little bit more.